What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Mystic Watch, and today we got a brand new video. We're going to be playing 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross Global. If you guys have been watching my channel for any remote amount of time in the past 6 months or so, this is the only content that has been on there. I've been playing this game on the Japanese version for months, and I am an active daily player of the game. I have the game up right now, so I can swap between the two just so I can show you. But here, officially, March 3rd, the game is out. If you guys want to go download the game, link will be down below, Android and iOS. So I'm going to be using today's video to kind of go into the game a little bit, explain in the most basic level of stuff why I love the game so much, and kind of go over what this game offers, and why you should kind of play it. Thank you to Netmarble for sponsoring this video. I am here playing Grand Cross Global on the early access server. So this isn't the official server, this isn't my account, like nothing's going to transfer over. This is going to get completely wiped, but I'm here to just show you guys what this game has to offer. To some extent, some things aren't available right now, but the first thing I want to start off with is the animations. Oh my goodness. Just even like this, walking around, looks so fluid. If I'm being like, and man, some things like I feel like I'm going to say, and they're not going to sound genuine, only because the video is sponsored itself, but when I say these graphics they almost feel like, okay, I'm not going to say console level, but they're definitely a complete step off from every other mobile game I've played, and I think that is a very reasonable thing to say. So why don't we start off just by showing you guys a quick little animation. We have a couple banners here. Let's see, do I have a guaranteed SSR ticket? Yes, I do. Okay, so this one is going to have a little bit of a nicer animation because it is that guaranteed SSR, but let's just see what it looks like to give you guys an idea. Okay, Meliodas, here we go. Yeah. Lift that demon up. Okay. Here we go. It wasn't the animation I was hoping for. There's like a different animation as well. There's multiple animations for summoning, but this is an SSR highest rarity unit. There we go. We got a Dian. Okay, Matrona, Dian, and we resume. So that's just an example of how good the animation looks. And it's not just the summonings itself. This is the animation of how it looks in-game as you're playing combat. So we're going to jump right into that and just show you guys what it looks like. I can go into a story mission, and the story of the game follows the story of the anime very, very closely. It pretty much recreates everything on here in the mobile game with new animations as well. It's very nice. It's a refreshing, right? You can pretty much understand, even without watching the anime. If you just play the game and you start from the beginning, you will pretty much understand exactly what's going on. But let's show off. Let's go. Let's see. We'll just hop into a mission over here. I was having troubles getting into the PvP. And let's do this mission. Let's take a look. So, in this game, you have... I guess I should have showed it a little bit more. Let's, I'll do the combat first, and I'll go back to show you how the team setup is. But, you have 4 units. Oh, I don't want to use auto. You have 4 units on your team, 3 out at a time, 1 is in the back. If one of your units, dies, the other one comes out. Now, this game is based on, or the mechanics are based on kind of like a card system. Each unit has 2 skills that they can use, and when these 5 little empty bars below their health fill up, and they fill up one per card use, when they fill up all the way, you get an ultimate skill. So let's just start, using some stuff. Actually, I'll just let it run on auto while I explain some things. And then when we get the ultimate ability, that's really what I wanted to show off. Now, the cool thing about this game is that each character has their own ultimate, but some characters have this thing called a Fate Link. When they're paired with, a specific unit, it gives them this extra bonus and allows them to use a team ultimate. For example, this Meliodas, when paired with a certain, I believe it's Dian. When paired with a certain Dian, gives you that extra team, or that Fate Link. Or maybe it's not this Meliodas, it is the SSR Meliodas. This is a different one. But these team ultimates look so good, and I'm mad that I didn't have one unlocked to show. But okay, so we're getting to the point where we're getting some ultimates unlocked. And let's start using them. Never mind, I didn't have a single ultimate, I just have bad eyesight. Okay, come on. Let's start using some skills. Okay, so after this I will have everyone's skill unlocked. If you see, you might notice the different rarities of the cards themselves, like I have a bronze and a silver one. The different rarities determine the strength of the card. Each card has 3 different stages, going from bronze, silver, and gold. Gold being the highest, and the way you unlock those cards are, you take two bronze cards and you put them next to each other and they fold into a silver one. You take 2 silver ones, they fold into a gold one. Simple as that. Now, these are the ultimate skills. If you hover over them, they show you exactly what they do. Excuse me. But let's start. Well, we'll just show all 3. And one thing that you might have noticed is that I have 3 different elemental types, which are the 3 different types in the game. This kind of shows you how the damage breakdown goes. If you have an advantage, you do 30% more, and if you have disadvantage, you do 20% less. So we're going to pair it off as appropriate colors. Elaine will go to a blue one, Meliodas will go to the red one, and Ban will go to the green one. But just take a look at these animations. And these aren't even... like, these are some of the... I don't know how to say it. There are better animations than these ones. And this is just to show you how good they are, right? Like, the game just looks so good. I didn't even... Come on, Elaine. You gonna let me down like that? You're not even gonna kill the unit? That's okay. Okay, thank you. Meliodas doing his job. And the last one, Ban. Come on. And it's not like, you know, because it's Ban, he only has this one animation. There are different Bans in the game, and they will give you a different animation depending on which Ban you're using. And for example, you pair Ban with Jericho, you get a completely different, you know, ultimate skill. So it's cool things like that that I really like about this game in terms of the combat itself. Okay, there we go. Mission complete. Let's go into the kind of the roster and explain how the team building works a little bit. And then I'll go into little bits here and there. But let's start off with the rarity. Lowest rarity in the game is a rare. Just R unit, then it goes SR, SSR, and then UR. The highest summonable rarity is an SSR, and then you can awaken them into a UR. The nice thing about this game, and this is one of my favorite things about it, is that these mobile games, you know, might be wondering, do I gotta spend a lot of money to keep up with this game? No, you don't gotta spend $1. Because the nice thing about this game is, one, gives you 1 billion currency just by playing the game. And then on top of that, you can awaken every unit to the highest rarity. If I wanted to take this Twigo, and I wanted to get him to UR, I could do that. You know, I would go from R to SR, SR to SSR, SSR to UR. And what ends up happening is that now you have a unit that was an R unit that, you know, you might have summoned for a couple times. You didn't want it necessarily, but it's a unit that you're going to be using. Because these units are so strong in this game that it does not matter. You don't necessarily need these highest rarity units to get by. A lot of this game has to do with team building and using your, like, the versatility of your units to complete everything that's going on. And the game is quite challenging. So you can't just like run through the story mode and do stuff like that. But this is an example of how your box looks. I don't have anyone awakened to UR, but I can hop over to the Japanese side of things to kind of show you from there. But let's take a look over here. This is what your character looks like when you click over them. You have a couple things going on. You have your level right here. You have your rarity. You have your awaken status. Awakening is just these 6 orbs that once you get these materials and you know, hit this button over here, it consumes the material and it gives you these stats. You have your like full list of stats, which is one thing that's super nice. You know, a lot of these games don't have this much of depth when it comes to the stats. There's so many things going on over here that make it it makes it fun just to kind of go about and figure out what is going on and how can I build this unit. When I say build this unit, let's go take a look at the equipment. Equipment exists in this game, and equipment can be passed along to anyone. It's not like this equipment is only for Ban. I can just take this off and give it to my Meliodas. But you can see here that there's little symbols on the equipment. I got heart symbols on 4 of them, and there's shield symbol on the other 2. And what ends up happening is, when you complete a set, so 4 health or HP sets give me 20% HP, and 2 defense sets gives me an additional 20% defense. So now you're also building these units because you have such a versatility of sets to go about. You know, you have attack, lifesteal, crit damage, crit chance, defense, penetration. You know, there's just 100 different ways you can build your unit. Then you also have, I don't have this piece of gear upgraded, but you have a couple things going on here. You have your main stat, which gives you, like these top 2 give you attack, these middle 2 give you defense, and these bottom 2 give you health. But if you see here, it says that I have no bonus effects. If I level this up, and I can kind of just let it run in the meantime. But as I level this up, you know, the stats increase, but every time you get it to +5, you can then awaken the piece of gear and unlock a new substat up to 5 times. And hopefully I have enough materials to do this. Yes, I do. Awesome. And let's take a look at this. Okay, Hawk. I played this game before. You don't need to tell me what's going on. I don't even have the thing. Way to go, Hawk. You let me down. But you can see here, if I had this material, I could use my 20,000 gold and awaken it to 1 star. And for each star, I unlock another one of these lines. And the lines give me additional stats. But that kind of gets to the point of, there's so much depth involved with these gear, because then there's also rarity to gears themselves. On top of that, you have costumes that you can grab with the in-game currency, and you can just, you know, customize your unit however you want. And up to 5 costumes gives you stats as well. So the way you look also can help you out in game. But that's kind of a quick overview of how the character building functions. Let me show you, just so you guys have an idea. This is a Japanese version of the game, so this is my account on here. And for example, we were looking at Twigo before. So let's look at Twigo again. You can see here that I have a level 60 UR Twigo, which I got all the way from Rare to UR. And you know, I used them plenty of times because in this game there are 500 different game modes you can play where you need a full roster of stuff. So this game is super free to play friendly, which is what I'm trying to get at, and I really, really like it about that. Besides that, let's see, what other cool things are there about the game? Well, one, PvP. PvP in a mobile game is one of the most needed things ever. It gives you a competitive reason to kind of play the game. It's just another game mode for you to do. And just being able to compete with your characters, you know, if you're feeling like, hey, I've been playing this game a good amount of time, I want to see what I can get out of it. You go into PvP, you show off, you converse real time against, you know, other people, and you can go up the ladder. The cool thing about PvP is that it gives you a lot of rewards for doing it weekly. And you get these gems, which are your premium currency that you use to summon for every week. And you can get 60 gems a week. And if you take a look at it, it's 30 gems for 1 multi-summon, or 11 draw, however you want to call it. So if you're getting 2 of these every single week, you are getting a boatload of currency. And then you also have story mode that you can go through. Story mode is going to take some time. Plenty of stuff to do here. You have your daily missions, you have your achievements. There's just so many things going on with this game. And I think for the, you know, I don't want to spend too much more time because at that point I'm just going to be making a guide on this, which I am making a guide on. And hopefully you guys watch all my beginner guides and to kind of learn about what the game is in more detail and kind of how to progress. But this is the basic overview of the game. I love the game. Please play it. I'm addicted to it. It would mean a lot. And let me know what you guys think of it. You know, if you are going to play it, consider hitting the link down below to go the App Store on iOS or Google Play Store if you are on Android. Let me know down below. that's really it for now. Thank you once again, Netmarble, for sponsoring this video, and hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.